Well, hello there, and welcome to today's Arcadia Market Update. Chris Marcus here with you as always, and another eventful week in the market. Perhaps the big news was that the Federal Reserve had another meeting where they decided to be patient on their potential rate increase. It's, of course, interesting how it's always the plan to raise interest rates, but just not yet. We've really been hearing this since somewhere back in 2008, 2009, ever since the interest rates were lowered to 0%. And we'll see what happens because remember that the Fed always says that it's going to be dependent upon the data, which again continues to weaken. I still think that this decline in the oil market has more to do with the ending of QE2 than anything else. We saw the fourth quarter GDP was released on Friday and it slowed to 2.6%. Keep in mind, I don't by any means think that these GDP or really any of the government numbers that are released are in any way accurate or reflective of what's actually going on in the economy, but to the degree that that's what the Fed focuses on, and this is a big input in their decisions, worth keeping an eye on because, like they always say, well, if the economy gets weak, we stand by ready to provide support. Also worth factoring in is that now that you've had the Europeans join the Japanese in their plans to just print anything in sight, we've written last week how the Europeans went to first a negative interest rate, then started their own quantitative easing package, and we've seen the dollar strengthen in response to that. And what is the Fed going to do? Are they going to allow the U.S. and the American citizens to actually enjoy a strong currency? So if you went abroad, you could actually afford things, you could have goods imported, and really be able to enjoy the fruits of your labor. Of course, the political class usually likes to make sure that doesn't happen. And if you think this actually sounds bizarre, by all means, you're not alone. It's incredible watching all of these central bankers and who are in charge of the major currencies of the globe fighting to make sure their currency is the weakest. Yet nonetheless, that's the day and age we live in. So in either case, we're going to keep you posted here and make sure that really can see what's going on, translate a lot of these market developments that Wall Street has become a master of making them seem complex and confusing, and making you think that if we don't have enough inflation, that's a bad thing, because I'm sure there are people all around the world who were upset this week because they didn't get to pay as much for their gas bill as normal. But at least here in reality and in this great land of Arcadia that I like to stay in myself, it doesn't have to be that way. And the way I always think of it is it's kind of like if you know it's going to rain, you can bring an umbrella. And when you really understand how to translate and read through a lot of these things that Wall Street's doing, there are solutions, which is what we're here to help you find how to do. So by all means, there's a link right below. Click there and you can start receiving Arcadia's free market updates where we keep you posted and really give you the training to read through this and make sure that you have the tools in place. And so whatever Wall Street does, it doesn't rain on your parade. So with that said, thanks for joining me as always, and we'll look forward to seeing you again next week. Hit that subscribe button to join the channel, and we'll see you soon.